This is Pocahontas in space. Guess what? Pocahontas isn't even that fucking entertaining. Let alone Pocahontas in space. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 18 of the Gaskast. I'm your host, Chris Gaskin. Happy hump day to the Gaskin Nation out there. That's everyone who clicks on the CG right there and subscribes to my YouTube channel, or below where it says subscribe, or on my website at the top over there where it says subscribe. Anyone who joins this movement, it's not a movement, but anyone who likes what I do, you are part of the Gaskin Nation, and to that I thank you. And when I reach 100 subscribers to my YouTube channel, I will give away a free copy of Lambda Mail. So please subscribe. You might win a free copy of my CD. Now, today on the podcast, Overrated. I wrote down some notes to explain why. But this is what I consider overrated. That is right. James Cameron's Avatar. Yes, I do own it because it looks really good. I don't think it's a great story. I think it's very overrated. In fact, on both Metacritic and on Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 83%, which I think is too high. Vastly too high for such a simple story. Again, it's just because it looks good. That's one of the problems we have with today's millennials, and granted, I know I'm one of them, but I play enough video games to understand that gameplay is the key element, not how the game looks. Alright, I've been playing Halo 5. Guess what? That game plays fantastic. It also looks fantastic, but it plays fantastic. And I'd rather play, say, like Super Mario World than, you know, some game that looks great but plays like shit. I'd rather play Super Mario World than Gears of War any day of the week. That doesn't mean I'd rather watch a movie like Avatar than watch something else, you know, because, again, when you're watching a movie, you want something that tells a compelling story that gives you, first of all, when you get into that story and you're like 3 minutes in, I know it's longer than that, but when you're far enough in to know that what the humans are after on this moon that's circling a planet, they're after something called unobtainium. That's right, unobtainium. I can't obtain it. It's fucking, that writing is bullshit, alright? Unobtainium? Fuck you. Unobtainium. Unobtainium was in that script, and it was nominated for 9 Academy Awards. Now, I'm not even going to get started on the Academy Awards, because guess what? That's a whole other episode in its own. But let's list these Academy Awards, and I'll read them off, and then it'll say on the bottom whether or not they won or lost. Ready? Here we go. Okay. Best Picture. Best Director. Best Editing. Best Art Direction. Best Cinematography. Best Score. Best Sound Editing. Best Sound Mixing. Best Visual Effects. Now notice, again, as I said, it's a beautiful animated film. That's basically what it is an animated film. It's kind of like a really shitty Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know what I mean? As far as the story goes, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I love that movie. It's got a great story. It's, you know, a little childish, but so is Avatar. By the way, this won Best Picture and Director at the Golden Globes. This is how horrendous they are at, like, giving movie awards to specific movies. Again, I will get into the Academy Awards on a later date. Avatar is a steaming pile of shit. It's fun to watch because it looks pretty, but under that skin, you know, it's like a hot 21-year-old girl who goes to university, you know? And I'm not saying like she's, you know, I'm not saying Avatar is like, you know, Avatar, you know, it's definitely like that, because if you watch the special features on the Blu-ray or the DVD, you know, it's like them going to like Africa and like the Congo and shit and being like, oh, look at all this land, yeah, we're just destroying it. And I get it, I get we're fucking up the earth, but you don't have to take such like a pretentious notion with this shit. All right, just tell me before I go to see it, or tell me before I pop in, hey, this is Pocahontas in space. Guess what? Pocahontas isn't even that fucking entertaining, let alone Pocahontas in space. I'm not saying the messages that it says in a movie are bad. I'm not saying that the movie as a whole is bad. I'm saying it's overrated. And trust me, Avatar is overrated. And that's it for this episode of the Gaskast. Please subscribe. Please comment. If you disagree with me, tell me, and I will argue with you, because I'm right. At least in my podcast, I'm right. All right? That's just how it is. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.